はい、それではね、タングルタワーの続きをやっていこうと思います。今日はですね、今度右側だね、今までこのフェローの一族のなんていうの部屋を全部見てきましたけど、今度はこっちですね、ポインター家をちょっと探っていこうかなと思います。どうしよう、上から行こうか。まだこの辺空いてないけどね。天文棟、すごい変なおじさんがいるぞ。聞こえるか？あの星が何かをつぶやいてささやいている。それなのにすごくうるさい。彼らはそんな無意味なことは考えてない。残りの一人が、パーシバルポインター博士。みんな PP やな。
Well observed, my dear. Tangle Tower is something of a duality as it happens. Meaningless boundaries, really. They exist only in our minds.
Helpful.
なるほどね。っていうか、ポインターは全員 PP だし、フェローは全員 FF だよね。名前、そういえば全部 F から始まってたね。ほら、フローラ、フェリックス、フィーフィーでしょ。で、フレイヤーはまたちょっと違うんだけど、フィッツもそうだしね。いや、なんか、そういう決まりがあるんですかね。ちょっと話聞こう。とりあえず自分自身。ポインター家の長田。ポッピーの父親。
Oh no, that's just a little hobby. I mean, yes, I've studied the stars for
頭
over
やねえやん
35
っていう
years,
感じ。
published 17 books.
Just a little hobby.
Sounds like you're quite well
結構
known.
有名なようです
You
ね。
must bring in a good amount of money.
Oh dear me, no. My field of research has never yielded any kind of stable financial return, nor would I expect
そんなも
it
のは
to.
期待していない。
I am nothing but a humble
宇宙の代弁
interpreter
者。
for the cosmos, working to translate its message so that I may share it with the world.
Cool. Tell the cosmos
宇
I
宙
say
に
hi.
私がよろしくと言っていた。で基本的にみんなちょっとなんか変わってるよね、この家の人ね。
The day began as any other, with blissful, unremarkable routine.
ルーティン。
I took my usual morning walk around the gardens. Fresh air does wonders for the mind.
Did you see anyone else?
Penelope and Fitz were
ペ
in
ネ
the
ロペとフ
greenhouse
リッツが
together. I didn't bother,
グリーンハウ
of
スにい
course.
た。
I sat for a while besides the pond in the garden. It's a favorite spot of mine. Eventually, I returned to my tower and buried myself in my studies for the afternoon.
はい。
Did you use your telescope yesterday?
Once the stars began to appear, naturally.
For how long?
I can't say. I've been known to lose hours at my telescope.
Did you see anything?
No actual discoveries, if that's what you mean.
発見はなか
So
っ
you were all alone up in the astronomy tower. Must have been a while before you found out what had happened to Freya.
Quite. Normally, I would be the last to find out about such a thing. But a curious tug of fate led me towards the fellow tower later that evening.
た。運命の糸。ちょっと聞いてみましょうか。
I
流
was
れを
at my
ね。
telescope for the majority of the evening, but at one point I returned to my desk to look something up in a reference book. I couldn't find the book I wanted, so I figured Fiona must have borrowed it. I left my tower and headed down towards the grand hall. I spotted Detective Hawkshaw coming out of the library. She looked impatient and slightly
少し
frustrated.
不満げに見え
Same
た。
as ever then?
Quite. I passed her by and went upstairs to Fiona's room. The door was locked, but I could hear shouting coming from inside. I recognized Fiona's voice as well as the voice of my own daughter. I had no desire to invade their privacy by eavesdropping, so I waited for them to finish and come out into the hall. Before I could ask about the book, Poppy grabbed my
前
hand
に
and
ポ
took
ピー
me
が私の
upstairs
手を取
along
り、
with
フィ
Fiona.
オナと
It was apparent that both of them had already been crying about something. We went up to Flora's tower. Freya was laying on her back, right in the middle of the room. Flora and Fitz were already there.
すでにそこに
They
いた。
both looked stoic as ever. Felix and Penny arrived shortly after we did, and then Fiona went downstairs with Poppy for some reason. I quickly decided that I should leave also. I took Penelope with me, and we both went back to our rooms in Pointer Tower.
Why did you leave so quickly? Wasn't there anything you could have done to help?
Don't take this the wrong way, but the whole ordeal is fellow family business. I'm quite sure they don't need me getting in the way at a time like that.
まあそうだよね。自分の家のことじゃないですよね。ただでも絶対さ、こういう構造だからさ、ここに例えばね、なんかロープみたいなのがあったとしたら、殺人を起こしてこっちにパッと移るとか、そういうことがね、なんかできる可能性はあるよね。まだね、こっちにいたから全然無関係っていうわけにはいかないよね。単純にはちょっと考えにくいよね。いろいろちょっと調べてみましょう。
A picture frame.
写真立
With
て、
no picture.
入ってないの。
It's a chart of
太
the
陽
solar
系の
system.
図。
Which planet are you from, Sally?
ジョークですね。この
Every astronomy tower needs a telescope.
I want to try.
見てみる？あ、ほら。ここ見てたらあかんやん。盗撮してんの？空を見ないと。
Is that a
まあ、
window?
てか絶対上あるよね、ここ。あるし。
I think it is.
なんか伏線あったもんな。ここが一番上だよなとか言ってたし。
Is there another room above Flora's room?
We should check that next time
確
we're
認
over
し
there.
よう。そうだね。ちょっと
You can see right into Flora's room.
盗撮し放題やな。
Not by accident.
偶然こうなってるわけじゃないわ。
I can see Flora, but she's not looking
こっ
this
ちを見
way.
うん
She's looking up. Behind her is the back side of the
彼女
easel
の
holding
後ろ。
Freya's unfinished painting. I can't really see anything
あ
behind
あ、なるほどね。
it.
で、
Not
真
from
正
this
面
angle.
だと。ちょっとわからへんけどね。ここから例えば銃で撃って、フレイヤーに、当たるっていうことは、まあ、この絵を貫通してない限りはないってことだね。だからね。
Isn't this supposed to be an astronomy telescope? I'm pretty sure you need to see the
ね、
sky
そうだよね。
for astronomy to work.
覗き用の
I can't
望遠
move
鏡
it.
動かせないわ。
I think this is just how it's set up.
こいつずっと見てんのか、そしたら。あかんやん。ね、まあ、その、ね、フレイヤーとかの部屋を覗いてるわけではないのか。これが、
You know, I've always wanted one of
ずっ
those.
とこれを欲しいと思ってた。
A mechanical
なん
solar
で、
system?
何を
What
す
would
る
you
の？
do with it?
I would look at
よ
it.
く見てみる。
Wait a minute.
ちょっと待って。
Earth in the middle.
地球が真ん中、太陽が外側。
How old
でどれぐらい
is
古いんだ
this
ろう。
thing?
5つの惑星、太陽と月を中心周辺で回転させてください。地球が中心。影が動くんだね。どういう仕組みになってんのこれ。並べる？なんか、こんな感じっぽいな。これで、この下の線になんか合うようにやっていくのかな。合う。オッケー。これがおかしい。ここは合ってるな。これがおかしいんだな。ここに合わせるか。こうか。こうだ。オッケ
No, that
ー。よ
was it.
し。
Nice work. Did you hear that?
何かの
Something unlocked.
鍵が開いたわ。
There's a little hatch underneath. What's in there?
A bunch of paper. Looks like
誰かの
somebody's
研
research.
究所。 研究所じゃない、研究みたいね。虫出てきました。4って書いてある。黄金のカブトムシ。90% 黄金に類似しているってすごいね。ほぼ金やん。カブトムシ。金のカブトムシ。ミスティットっていうのは何なんでしょうね。ちょっと意味がわかんないけど。なるほどね。大きなシャーという音。95デシベルってすごく大きくない？騒音より超えてるよね。騒音レベルより超えてるよね。消化不能でいることによって身を守る。音を出せるってことか。音分からへんの。
It's too cloudy to see any
星
stars.
は見えない。
Pretty.
かわいいわね。これは
Trinkets.
アクセサリー。
They're clearly gizmos.
あとは
It's too cloudy to see.
It's also daytime.
見えないよ。まあ、こんなもんか。これ何？持ってる。
What is
何これ？
Ah, it's a
何かしらの
kind of large
デバイス。
You're not wrong.
まあいいわ。よし。じゃあ、次は、ここ行ってみようか。鳥小屋。また変な人いますよ。
Just beautiful. What is it?
Huh?
Sort of a delicate
デリケートな
jade,
翡翠ね。
but with a little seafoam green, is that right?
Sorry?
どういうこと？
Your hair, dear.
髪の
What
毛。
shade do you use? It's lovely. And that shape. You're really
レベル
pushing
が
me
高いの
hard.
ね。
Oh, thanks. I do what I can to offset Grimoire's beige on brown ensemble.
Detectives don't need to be brightly colored. We prefer to blend into the background.
Oh, you're the detective? Delightful. Penny Pointer, pleasure.
Is that short for
ペニー。
Penelope?
あ、
Visually,
ペネロ
yes,
ペさ
but I
んね。
never can be bothered with all 4 syllables of it. Penelope sounds a little ostentatious coming out of the mouth,
ペ
don't
ニー
you
と
think?
呼んでっていうことね。
Sure. Yeah.
まあ話聞いてみましょ
20-something,
う。はい。
Aquarius, love to travel, and nearly all of my
ごまかしたん
friends
これ。
are birds.
鳥た
Travel.
ち。
Where to?
Anywhere at all.
研
as
究
long as
し
it
が
has
いの
species
ある
worth
品種がいるところならどこで。
Ornithology, they call it. I call it the only thing I've ever been good at.
And have you studied the birds here at Tangle Tower?
But of course. Where else do you think I developed my
鳥
love
好きなんだね。
field? No matter where I go, I always find myself coming home to Tangle Tower.
Because of the birds.
Oh, no, because of him.
彼がその理由。
Silly to admit, but I suppose I can't bear for us to be
二人がバラ
apart.
バラになるなんて絶
Who
対に耐えら
are
れない。
you talking about?
Oh, don't you know? My fiancé, dear.
あ、フィッツの
He
婚
is
約者なんだ
not really、
この
the
人。
traveling
へえ。
type, you see.
うん。
Fitz fellow.
うん。
The very one.
庭師ね、庭師。
You're engaged to a member of the fellow family? That's interesting.
Hmm.
うん。
I'm not especially interested in whatever tedious
つまらない
feuding
争いに
goes
は
on
興味
between
がない。
our two families. Fitz and I find it much easier to stay out of it altogether.
うん。
I awoke early and
フィッ
headed
ツに
down
早
into
く
the greenhouse
会
to
い
see
にグリーンハウ
Fitz.
スに行った。
He's always there. Crack of dawn, every morning like clockwork.
How come?
It's where he's happiest. That and he has a great deal of work to do every day. Watering, pruning, mulching, whatever
よ
that
く
is.
Do you help him with the work in the greenhouse?
Oh, no, no. I wouldn't dream of it. I'd probably break something.
So, you stayed with Fitz the whole day?
No. In the early afternoon, he went back inside. Rather suddenly, as it happens.
Did he say why?
He didn't. Probably just a touch of
熱
heat
中症
stroke,
みたい
poor
になっ
dear. He's more delicate than you'd think.
What did you do after that?
Let's see. I returned to the aviary to feed my birds.
すごい鳥いるよ
Birds are you
ね。
responsible for?
Officially 4.
実のところ言うと400羽ぐらい。
Can they not feed themselves?
Of course.
ほとんどは自分たちで食べて
But I think they just like the company.
る。うん。
As do I.
なるほど。まあ一応ちょっと流れをね。
Sometime in the evening, I left the aviary and headed back towards my room.
自分の部屋は
But in the hall, I spotted Uncle Pointer heading down the stairs. He was muttering something. Seemed a bit upset, the poor dear. I followed him down, but the grand hall was empty by the time I got there. Empty aside from Detective Hawkshaw, who was loitering over by the library. I don't know what it was, but she looked a little
ど
lost.
こか戸惑って
I
いるよ。
inquired about the professor, and she told me he'd gone up the fellow tower. I ran up the stairs, hoping to catch up with him, but Felix appeared and blocked my path. For some reason, he was coming out of Fitz's bedroom. He looked rather lost, too. I told him I was looking for Uncle. He suggested we look up in Flora's tower room. We could see from the hallway. The door was off its hinges. I knew then something was terribly wrong. A moment later, we were gazing down on the body of poor Freya. Uncle Pointer was there. Fitz, too, standing over in the corner with Fifi and Poppy.
What about Flora?
Of course, silent as ever. Uncle suggested we should leave. Give the others some space, you know. So he and I both returned to our rooms in Pointer Tower.
なるほどね。まあでも、他の人と一応、なんていうの間違ったことは言ってないよね。一人だけ変なこと言ってるってわけじゃないよ、流れとしてはね。
Isn't he strapping?
聞いてみま
He
しょう。
is big.
And so
陰気。
brooding.
Kinda sulky, yeah.
I can never tell what's going on in that beautiful head of his.
That just sounds like you don't know him very well.
I don't remember
あな
asking
たの
for
見
your
解を求め
input.
てくれ。一応でも婚約者なんだよね。ポインターがおじさんって言ってた。
Can't say I've ever taken an interest in Uncle's astronomy. On occasion, I've dared to visit him in his tower, but I always regret it. It's all just a little too abstract for me.
What do you mean?
Oh, did you know the sun is apparently over 400,000 miles wide? Okay, so what should I do with that information? How does it help me?
興味が
Don't
ない
look
と
at。me. You're the one who memorized it.
フレイヤーについて聞いてみましょう。
She'd sit in the aviary
鳥を描
first
く。
thing in the morning and paint the
こ
birds.
の辺の絵は全部
Sometimes
そう
she
なんです
asked
か
me their
ね。
names.
Freya was interested in studying bird species too?
No, just wanted to know their names. Isabelle, Clementine, Myrtle, Lysandre, Genevieve.
Got it, thanks.
For my 21st birthday, she gave me a framed painting.
学入りの
All
絵
the
画を。
birds from a single spring, with their names written underneath. I can't begin to tell you how much I treasured it.
Sounds like you two were close.
I feel like I always struggled to articulate my admiration for her.
難
But
しいな。
she had a way of understanding unspoken things.
フレイヤーのことはみんなそんなに悪く言ってる人いないね。
We can
なん
get
だ
into pennies from now.
ああ、入れるのか。
Now, like, right now.
ちょっと調べてから行きましょう。いろいろ。
My little writing desk.
かわいい
It's kinda
ね。
cute.
There's nothing written in the book, although someone's
誰
torn
か
a
が
page
真ん
out of
中
the
でペー
middle.
ジを破いてる。鏡
I don't like mirrors. They steal your soul.
How do you get your hair so symmetrical without using a mirror?
そうだよね。
I do it by weight. I can
重さ
feel
で
if
判
one
断
side
して
is
る。
heavier
すごい
than the
な。
other.
すごいな。鳥。
And especially fancy cage.
おしゃれなカゴ。
And it's home to 3 especially fancy birds.
鳥。鳥結構でも怪しいっちゃ怪しいよね。この構造的にさ、行けるもん。行き来できるもんね。行こうと思ったらね、鳥だったら。で、ここほら、窓が全開って言ってたでしょ。なんかそういうのをちょっと関係してくれちゃうかなと思うんだけどね。 あと、この絵は、
Bird diagrams.
They're beautiful. Someone really knows their stuff.
フレイヤーが描いたんですかね。帽子気になる。ああ、押しちゃった。蝶々。
Check out that butterfly.
Looks evil.
Wow,
手
judgmental.
厳しい。こっちの鳥は
They're bird cages, but the birds are coming and
Is that a metaphor?
Oh, it totally is.
開いてるんだ。この4、4は飼ってるって言ってなかった
And a
And
special.
it's home to 3
3
especially
羽なんだ
fancy
ね。
birds.
もう1羽いるってことか、どっかに。3羽だもんね。4羽飼ってるって言ってた気がするんだけど。まあいいか。よし。そしたら、この人の部屋、ここ見てみよう。ペニーの部屋。はい。これ気になるね。
That's sunflower.
すごい花。
There's something weird about it. It just feels out of place.
場違い青色なんだね。と、
You know, the birds can easily get
Now
in.
that that's true, can they even be considered?
It's a birdhouse.
Are those
本物の鳥なのかな、よく見てみる。
Nope.
なんすかこれは。
They're
木製。
They're using up all the perches. What if a real bird wanted to use it?
入れ替えてください。何が違うの？色と、目の形が違う。なんとなくこれが真ん中っぽくない？でこれをこう見てるようにはならない。どういうことや？細い下半分。これとこれなんか組み合わせると、あ、違うわ。あ、そういうことか。こうでしょう。こうでしょう。じゃあこうか。こう。これで合ってるかな。この目とこの目を掛け合わせるとこれになるでしょ。でこれとこれを掛け合わせるとこうなる。でこれとこれだとこうなるっていうことかなと思った。でもこっちとこっち入れ替えてもそしたら成り立つからね。ちょっとわかんないけど、まあやっぱりやってみましょう。
I
わ
got
かった。
I'm impressed.
OK だった一応。はい。
Did the door open? What's in there?
何があるの？なんだ？なんて書いてあるの？ Now I will get her。 どういうことだ？彼女を懲らしめてやるっていう、そういう意味なんですか？赤い花の花びら。これ何の花びらかっていうのをこう庭師の人に聞いたりとか、そういう風にしていくんでしょうかね。これは
Ever get the feeling you're being
The
watched?
mannequins don't have
マ
eyes.
ネキンなんだ。
Not a comforting set. Traveling cases.
Empty.
から
All of them. A little bedtime reading.
Let's see. Romance
Let's me
novel
know.
and
What?
this one appears to be
両
both.
方。
Nice.
A little tea set. Looks recently.
One of the cups says tea.
What's in the other one?
Birdseed.
鳥の餌か。なるほどね。ここでもそんな後調べるもんないね。もうどんどんいっちゃいましょう。次ここ。あと、この2つだね。ここに庭があるらしいんですけど、ここが開かなかったんですよ、ドアね。はい、音楽室。この人がいる。ポピーだね、この人。
Are you a ghost?
Sally, that's rude.
速攻で言った
Well,
な。
she is a ghost.
It may come as a disappointment, but I am alive.
私は生きてるわ。
That makes you a suspect, I'm
Hi.
afraid.
I know.
What's your name?
My name is Poppy.
ポピー
I'm
ね
a。pointer and a pianist.
We'll need to ask you a few questions about Freya.
I know.
Hey, you're pretty good.
All in the wrist.
音楽
13
家
years
なん
of
だね、この
dedicated
人。
practice.
聞いていきましょ
I'm
う。
just
怖いね、でも顔がね。
There's nothing to know.
How are you related to the other pointers?
My father is Percival Pointer. The professor spends most of his time
ほ
hidden
と
away
んど
in
の
his
時間
tower.
を自分のとこ
He
ろ
only speaks to anyone these days, especially not the fellows.
Do you get on with the fellows?
Two of them, Fifi and Freya, are my closest friends. We all turned 19 last year.
Do people ever leave Tangle Tower? I don't mean to be rude. It's just, if you're 19...
You don't have to answer that, Poppy.
It's a fair question. I'd like to move away, definitely. Fifi, Freya, and I would often talk about it, argue about it. Freya wanted to leave, but Fifi, things are more complicated for her.
What about now?
After what happened, I really don't want to stay here much longer.
まあそうだよね。まあ話を聞いてみましょ
3.5 hours of piano practice, soon as I wake up. Same as always.
3.5. Does that not hurt your hands?
Sure.
う。なるわよ。
And you do this in the music room?
No, I prefer to practice in my room. When I make mistakes, I like to make them in private.
What did you do after that?
I was supposed to meet Fifi in the library, but I totally forgot. When I finally got down there, she'd already gone. I checked her bedroom, but it was locked.
Was Fifi not in there?
No idea. She keeps her door locked either way. So I went back upstairs and
月
out
見の
into the
庭。
moonlight garden.
The what?
The little garden on the roof outside my room.
Was it just you up there?
No. Fitz came outside after a while. His room's on the other side. He's been teaching me about flowers.
So, did you talk to him?
Not really.
You ignored each other.
I didn't say that.
よし。まあ流れをね、説明してもらいましょう。
Fitz and I were up in the moonlight garden most of the afternoon. Then we heard this sound. Lasted about 3 seconds. I've been trying to decide how
あ
to
る
describe it,
音。
but I'm struggling. It was like something drilling
ひ
into
ど
a
い音。
piece of metal. But different. Worse. I was pretty sure it was coming from Flora's tower. So we went up there to check. Her door was locked. Nobody was answering. I knew Freya and Flora were both supposed to be in there. So I made Fitz kick down the door. I went inside. Freya was lying on the floor.
Flora was in the room too?
Yeah. I think she realized what had
これ
happened
が謎
at
だ
the
よ
same
ね。
moment I did. I didn't know what to do. So I ran downstairs to get Fifi. Her door was still locked. But I knocked and shouted at her. Eventually she let me in. The lights were off. But I could see she'd already been crying. I told her what had happened. She didn't believe me. She got angry. First time I've ever seen her angry. I dragged her out into the hall. My father was there too, for some reason. The three of us went back up to Flora's tower. Then Felix arrived. He had Penny with him. Fifi had this idea. She wanted to do some kind
何
of
かしらの
scientific
科学的
test.
検査をす
She
る。
took me down to the library. We were in there about 15 minutes. After she was done, she went back upstairs and I went back to my room.
That's it?
That's it.
まあでもおかしいことは言ってないね。今まで、の発言通りじゃないみんなの。ポピーとフィッツの関係は
Softly does the flower grow, all in time, and time is slow. Rest a seed within the earth, but do not rush its gentle birth. Hour by hour, day by day, tune your heart to nature's way.
よくわからへんけど。ペニーとの関係はどうなんだろ
Feathers flashing in the light, from a sunbeam gleaming bright. I shield my eyes and turn my head, but
頭を
all
守
at
る。
once I've
一気に
been
囚われる。
misled. Light is shining on the stage, but through the railings of a cage.
わからん。わからん。何言ってんのか。全くわからん。
All right.
なんで
Poppy's
ポピーの
bedroom
部
is
屋ね。
unlocked.
いけるのね。はい
I。wonder what's in there.
ちょっと待って。この部屋を調べていきたい。何
That's all the statements.
供述はすべて。
Let's go over them all.
全部見直そう。ちょっと待って。あと、まだ部屋を調べていこう。
Who plays the violin, I wonder?
バイオリンを弾くんだろう。
It's pretty dusty, so I'm guessing nobody.
Are they
紙のランタン。
Whatever they are, I'll like them. Like a little parade of floating spirits.
魂のパレード。これは
Oh, whatever it is, it's playing a little trumpet.
トランペットを演奏してるみたい。
While it is the music room, he's got to practice.
What's with all the broken glass?
壊れたガラス。亀裂が入ってる。なんか、蓄音機ね、犯行現場の。もうひびが入ってましたね。なんかがひびが割れるような出来事が何度か起こってるってこと。よし。あと、これは
Sheet music.
手書
It's
き
handwritten.
That's
楽
a lot of
譜。
notes. Looks pretty.
Probably while they're on the floor.
作曲してるってことこの人。ピアノは
It's one of those big pianos with the open lids.
Don't touch it.
Why
触っ
not?
ちゃダメ。
Might be haunted.
ろうそくでやってる。
One old wooden bookcase.
Yep.
25
Right.
dry old. 4 lit candles.
Yeah.
はい。
Am I the only one seeing the problem?
ただね、あるものを言っただけっていう。これなんかあるこれ。
Oh, whatever it is, it's playing a little trumpet.
While it is the music room, he's got to practice.
What's with all the broken glass?
あ、ガラスか、これ。あ、これでした。あとはいいかな。だいたい調べたな。よし。じゃあそのポピーの部屋に行ってしまいましょう。ここにハテナあったら。それは、あ、ちょっと待って。ここも行かなあかんな。行ってしまおうか、とりあえず。順番に。はい。ポピーの部屋。靴下が落ちてる。
Just a bunch of clothes on the floor. Nothing weird about that.
おかしな点はない。
That
吸
is the bed
血
of a
鬼の
vampire.
ベッ
I thought vampires slept in coffins.
ド。はい。
This is a vampire who needs firm support for their lower back.
あとは、お花
A single red rose. How very traditional.
Yeah.
変ね。
Weird.
これは何ですか
It's a metronome.
メトロ
For
ノ
keeping
ーム。
time.
よく見てみる。パズルですかこれ。
It's
Oh.
ticking. Is it a bomb?
爆弾なのかな
It's supposed to be ticking. Not sure what those symbols are, though.
完璧に一番上に来るまでボタンを使ってください。これいや、わからん。わからん。わからへんよ。ああ、そっか。この絵に含まれる、てか、その、組み合わせだね。これとこれを合わせたらこれになるでしょ。それが動くと。これ、だから、これとこれがこれだし、丸と十字が、こうね、対応するやつが動く。丸々四角四角。まあそうだね。2個ずつか。これはでもそんなに難しくないんちゃう？全部ここに入れたらいいんでしょ？丸。あ、ちょっと。とりあえず2つ重ねる。全部重ねて、違うな。あ、これでいいんじゃない？でしょ？あとこれとこれ。うん、いけたわ。
That's done it.
Neat.
よし。
What happened?
何が起きたんだい？
Little hatch unlocked in the
Hi.
back.
Anything in there?
何があったんだい？ 写
A
真
part of a photograph.
一部。あー、元のこっちの写真あったよね。これ誰なんだろうな。ちょっとわからへんけど。
There's something about that
ピンクのカセットテープについて引っかかることがある。何か怪しいことがある。
Let's ask Poppy about it.
ちょっと待って。さっき全部の部屋を探させて。
various handmade
ポ
posters.
スターが
What
い
do
っ
you
ぱい。
think those symbols mean?
Hopefully, nothing.
これは
Sheet music.
楽譜。
Presumably,
It's only a few notes. I'd barely even call that music.
yeah, it's been framed though.
大切なんだろうね。
For some reason.
こんだけ ?1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8。8個しかないんだけど。短いな。なんかのメロディーなんですね。
There's a name for this kind of piano. You know, these ones that stand upright.
このまっすぐに立つやつ。よし。
Various handmade
ポスターがいっ
posters.
ぱ
What
い。
do you think those symbols mean?
Hopefully, nothing.
わからんね。タンスすごい形してるけどな。
Anything in the wardrobe?
Dresses
ド
mostly.
レス。
I never realized there were so many shades of black.
まあいっか、こんなもんかな。音符のマーク。ここにさ、フィッツの部
A
屋
big
と
glass door
同じ鍵があるんだけど、
leads out into a garden.
There's a little mechanism by
よ
the
く見てみます。これを開けて、今度月が出てきたね。これ対応する場所に、あれか。こうだったよね、確か。
Something happened.
で、向こうのそのフィッツの部屋は、
That must be it.
これのマークに置けばいいってことか。これは簡単やな。2つ知ってさえすれば。
And the door's still locked.
鍵かかってる。
I still feel like we made some sort of progress.
もう一個も開けないとダメってことどんなんもう行こうか、そっち。なんか聞くことがあったって言ってたけど、ここさっき行こうかな。全部とりあえず行ってみましょうか。で、ここに行くんだね。もうなんか解決編とかになっちゃうんかな。それで終わりなんですかね。屋根裏部屋。なんか落ちてる。
What is that?
Not sure.
リール。
Some kind of
Looks
wheel.
like it might attach to something.
リール、ネジ。
What's in that little
こ
box?
れは何
I bet it's bones.
骨
A skull, at least.
You know, maybe I won't.
開けないでおこうかな。開けないんだ。
Just
Got
dusty
knocked
junk.
It's a jar.
瓶。
The
あ
head screws off.
Huh.
とは、
It's a statue of a
Okami no
wolf
so.
standing up straight.
You know, there's a name for that.
I know.
It's not quite as dusty as everything else up
怒
here.
りっぽくない。
Also, it's not a statue. It's stuff.
ぬいぐるみ。なるほど。この光は何
Where's that light coming from?
Well, it's just daylight, I think. There's a decent gap
Yo
between
kumite
those
miru.
floorboards.
あ、こっから狙われたってことっていうことか。上からやられたんだ、プレイヤーは。ここの屋根裏に犯人が潜んでて、草っとやったと。真上からだから、いけるってことか。
Is that what I
まさか。
think it is?
それしかないよね。
Is that what I
それしか言わへんよ。
is that what I think it is?
何その無言。
At least the moths are kept well
ガ
fed.
はたくさん来てる。
Someone painted out the window.
Do you think it was done recently?
No idea.
わからん。
Either way, it's pretty suspicious.
あとなんもないのこの部屋。
Just dusty junk.
だいたい調べたよね。この絵は
Nothing catching my interest.
Sorry,
Thank
is this spooky?
Kinda.
この、
Just dusty junk.
わからへん。まあいいわ。とりあえず、そしたらこっちが開けたから、ここに戻って、これをやってしまおう。
It's locked. But at
I
least
thought we were.
we are.
OK。
What's that thing
よ
by
く
the
見てみ
handle?
る。ける。こう。ちゃうわ。こうだったね。OK。
It made a noise.
音を出したね。
I guess that was right.
よし。
Finally, it's
開いた。
open.
whatever's on the other
よし外に
side
行きましょ
better be worth it.
う。よし、これで全部かな。屋上の庭。
It's another little statue doing a really bad
He's
job.
playing a lute this
竜
time.
頭を弾いてる。
He's also wearing
ヘッドホンをつけてる。
headphones.
確かに。
Well, they're not part of the statue. And they're not headphones.
耳当て。
earmuffs.
耳当て。どういうことなんだ。
It's a rose bush
バラ
growing
の
on a
資
little
源。
patch of bluish soil. And apart from a couple of loose petals on one side, the whole thing looks very well cared for.
The roses are bright red, too.
Now, aren't roses normally that color?
Exactly.
よくわかんない話が。
Ah, a little water
水
feature.
の特性。
It's making me sleepy.
Wonder how it's hooked up.
どうやって引っかかってるんだ、これは
Giant stone frog? Love it.
カエル。
Ah, he's got his tongue out like he's catching snowflakes.
Except those aren't snowflakes.
羽
They're feathers.
鳥の羽。ああ、これあれだよね。ペニーのところにいた鳥じゃない？こんな色じゃなかった？ 4 枚の羽でしょ。4匹目の鳥がどっかにいるってことだな。じゃあ3匹しかいなかったもんね、あのカゴに飼われて。あとなんか調べる。これは
More egg statues.
卵の
I
像
don't。get it. Why eggs?
Well, either they have some. Oh, the sculptor was just really
What do you
lazy.
mean?
An egg has got to be
一
the
番
easiest
簡
shape to
単な
make.
形。なるほど。これは
More egg statues.
I
これ
don't
も
get
そう
it.
なんだ。
Well, either they have some. An egg has got to be the easiest.
と橋がある。
Oh, good. A bridge. I'm glad to know there's a way.
Not all bridges are about getting across stuff.
なるほど。いいか。まあ、これでいいのかな。一応全部の部屋は、行きましたね。で、なんか聞きたいことさらにあるっていうのと、これちょっといっぺん言ってみようか。容疑者の声明。
That's all
みんなの
the
発
statements
言
collected.
をま
Let's
とめる
run
の
through
か
them
な。
all to see if anything doesn't add up.
To see if anyone's been lying.
That too.
Fitz and I were up in the moonlight garden most of the afternoon. Then I heard this sound. Lasted about 3 seconds.
音。
Thought it was coming from Flora's tower, so we went up there.
Her door was locked. Nobody was answering. So I made Fitz kick down the door.
Poppy and I went in. Freya was right there, laying on her back.
I left my tower and headed down towards the Grand Hall.
But in the hall, I spotted Uncle Pointer heading down the stairs.
I vacated the library, but before I could begin my ascent, Professor Pointer appeared.
I didn't know what to do. So I ran downstairs to get Fifi.
I heard someone heading down the stairs. They're just outside my room.
Someone began banging on the door. I ignored it until the someone began shouting at me.
Eventually, she let me in.
I spotted Detective Hawkshaw coming out of the library.
He emerged from the Pointer staircase, crossed the hall, and begun up the fellow staircase. As I was passing through the front door, Penelope called out from behind me.
I inquired about the professor, and she told me he'd gone up the fellow tower.
I told her what had happened. She didn't believe me. She got angry.
怒っ
I
た。
thought she was playing a trick on me, so I punched her in the
殴ら
face.
れたんだね。
I recognized Fiona's voice as well as the voice of my own daughter.
We left the room, and Poppy's father was waiting outside. He followed us upstairs.
I ran up the stairs, hoping to catch up with him, but Felix appeared and blocked my path.
Back in the hallway, I bumped into a very concerned-looking Penelope. She was heading up Fellow Tower to find Professor Pointer. So I escorted her.
Poppy left the room for a while. When she came back, she had her father with her, and Fifi too.
Felix and Penny arrived shortly after we did.
A moment later, we were gazing down on the body of poor Frey.
Then I took a sample of the red paint on the unfinished painting.
She took me down to the library. We were in there about 15 minutes.
I quickly decided that I should leave also. I took Penelope with me, and we both went back to our rooms in Pointer Tower.
戻ったと。
I wanted to go back to my room, but I realized nobody had told Detective Hawkshaw anything.
An unremarkable hour passed before the gardener finally made his appearance.
I think she was annoyed about being made to wait outside so long. But when I told her about Freya, she fell silent.
What is?
All the statements line
き
up
ちん
with
と
each other.
並んでるわ。
They don't just line up. Some of them even seem to specifically confirm
まあ
each
確
other.
かにね。でも、このフェリックスだったっけ、最初に1人降りて、2人目が降りてって言ったよね。で、それ、2人目はポピーだったって言ってたけど、1人目の話、今出てこなかったよね。その辺ちょっと引っかかるけど。どうなんだろう。まあいいか。よし。はい。そしたらね、まあ、今日のところはこれで終わりにしておきます。次回ね、またこの続きやっていきますので、よかったらまた見に来てください。では今日はこれで終わりにしておきます。お疲れ様でした。